like coffee and want to help support me and this channel, well, all you have to do is share this video for your very own chance to win a Good Stuff Edition coffee mug. Out of the first 50 to share this video, I'll select 2 of you at complete random and contact you and send you one of these straight away. I really appreciate your support, and it's very easy to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks. Here I'm just sharpening my Kershaw Knockout M390 steel at an 18.5 degree as a control, something to compare these Cobratecs to out of the box. Alright, so we just finished up sharpening our blade for testing, and I think it's sharp enough. It will cut hair and shave you pretty simply. So, alright y'all, today we'll be doing a little unboxing of some Cobratec knives. These are assembled in Texas and come with a lifetime warranty. Let's go ahead and unbox and get them out the box. Very nice little box, kind of like Pelican case style. Has a little rubber gasket here with 4 different notches. Comes with a holster, a little tool for removing those special screws, and a lifetime warranty card. So that's really nice. I like the case. That's cool. Let's see, what do we have in here? Okay, this is the medium size one, again with your holster, and you'd have your warranty cards in there. And then this must be large. Yeah, big boy. Wow, it's got some weight to it. All right, so what models do we have in front of us? All right, this is gonna be a small sidewinder. Sidewinder being because the button is on the side and it has a double-edged cut. There are various different cuts, tie and toe, double-edged with serrated, single-edged serrated, things like that. Oh, I like that. That's nice. This is a medium-sized FSX. Yeah, FSX. And this is going to be your large CTK1. Very, very weighty this one is. It's definitely got some meat to it. I like the buttons. The buttons are super aggressive, very well CNC'd. You're not going to slip off of that button coming back and forth. You could, I mean, all day. It doesn't matter whether you put your thumb on the inside or outside or just set your thumb on top. It's definitely going to grip your thumb. I like the pocket clip. Very quickly we can tell the pocket clip is for deep concealment. It goes all the way to the top of the knife. Very responsive, I would say. It is a little stiff, but that's kind of with all out the front knives to work that mechanism in there. This one, the medium FSX, this one is lightweight. I like the weight of this. You wouldn't even notice that's in your pocket. This dude right here, though, you could bludgeon someone to death without ever opening the blade. This thing's definitely got some weight to it. But man, that is a big dude, and it comes flinging out of there. We're going to do some cut tests here in a minute. We're going to compare it to this Kershaw Knockout, which is my EDC, which is why it looks pretty heavily worn. But this is made out of M390. Kind of an unfair test to put this up against. But really, I just put a 18.5 degree edge on this, and I really just want to see like how well these cut on various different materials with the edge they come with straight out of the box. So this will give us something to compare it to. It's not really, their metals are different. These are all D2 steel. So yeah, a little bit of differences there. So let's not compare these directly, but just kind of how sharp these are out of the box. All right, so I got a few different things. We'll start with some paracord and see how they do with that. So let's see here. Let's try the other side. Well, that isn't good. All right. With a little pressure, downward pressure, that isn't horrid. I mean, it ain't great either, but let's try something else to see if this does any better. All right, that was definitely easier than the Sidewinder. All right, definitely better with the Sidewinder. or I'm sorry, then the Sidewinder. This is the Sidewinder. This is the FSX. See how big boy do. This is the CTK1. Still takes a little bit of effort, but both are better than the Sidewinder straight out the box. I haven't sharpened these or put any kind of edge on them. Like I said, we're just testing the factory sharpness straight out of the box. And then for comparison, I mean, this thing though is really kind of cheating because it's gonna just pop through this stuff. All right, so as a paracord, let's see about some cotton rope.
You know what I would really appreciate? If you would consider hitting the subscribe button and pinging that little bell so you know when I produce new content. And then even if you could possibly share that content with your friends, if you think they could find something valuable from my videos. Thanks.
Not too bad, not too bad. A little bit of downward force. Cuts pretty clean. Well, that wasn't bad at all either. That was relatively easy. Oh yeah, that makes it feel real sharp. Clean through, no problem, no little resistance. That one I just set it on there, it felt like, I mean, it just blazed right through that. Like I said, this is D2 steel. Yeah, very minimal effort there. Let's see what this knockout I just sharpened does. Very easily. Very cleanly, very easily. So I would say that this cotton rope, this all felt comparable to this knockout just then, which is great because, I mean, like I said, this is straight out of the box from the factory. This I just spent about an hour on with the KME. So it should seem like nothing. Let's move up to some 1/2 inch nylon or is that nylon? Yeah. All right, Sidewinder, downward pressure. Sidewinder seems to need a little bit of needs a little help on the edge department. Yeah, it's not wanting to deal with this. Let's try this FSX medium. A little downward pressure. Oh, that was nice and clean. See what we get on the pull. Pretty nice and clean. Alright, big boy. CTK1. Little downward pressure, cuts clean. I believe this one's the sharpest out of these three, out of the box so far. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Now for the control. Not bad. Pull test. Very easy, very clean. Alright, moving along. Something I cut this, I think, more often with my pocket knife than anything else, and that's some weed eater string. So if you can't cut weed eater string, it does not pass. It would cut it. It did cut it. It was struggling, but it did. Let's try the other side. And again, it was cutting it, taking a lot of effort though, a lot of push there. I mean, it has an edge, and this is weed eater string. Obviously, if I sit here and keep doing this, it's going to cut it, but it's not sharp enough to just sink through it, you know? Let's go ahead and cut that off there. All right. No problem there. Little pull, had to put a little effort in there, but you always do, you know, when it comes to this hard plastic weed eater string. This one is definitely the sharpest. that weight helps push through too. But this one has no problem getting through, pushing down or pulling, and I should expect the same from this. Yeah, that was very, very simple. And then yoink, and like that, it's off. So moving along. Another thing I find myself cutting a lot, some low rubber tubing. Let's see how Sidewinder does. Does not want to just push through. Push through, no problem. Little pull, and there we go. And again, no effort. This one is nice and razor-like. We'll do the pull just to keep it consistent. Very easily done. And then the one I just spent some time sharpening and is a very hard edge retaining steel. Very easy. Very easy. All right. So what else do we got here? Let's try some garden hose. Something a little thicker, a little tougher. All right. I'm not even going to try the Sidewinder, y'all. I mean, I will, but yeah, I could stab through, I could get through it with any knife really, but that's not the point. We want to see what is sharp out of the box. All of these are straight out of the box from the factory, and we're just seeing how they do without an edge put on. All right. All right, not happening. I expect this one to do it pretty simply. And it did. Some good thick garden hose there, commercial grade, but it did cut through it relatively easy. If I wanted to stab in there and come up, no problem. So definitely the sharpest of the three out of the box. And then some M390. Well, it seemed to have cut through this hose better than my freshly sharpened M390. So to me, that's impressive. This is 18.5 degree edge. And I mean, it's sharp, but it definitely had a tougher time playing with this garden hose than this CTK1. All right, now real test. I mean, who knows if you'll ever cut some zero gauge speaker wire with your pocket knife, but me personally, I abuse my stuff. My everyday carry knife is for just that, cutting anything I come across in day-to-day life. So I'm not going to stop to go get another tool when I have a knife capable and sharp enough to do the job. So we'll cut it first with this M390 to see if it does. Nice clean cut. Just not sinking through and getting through that wire as easily as a Kershaw. And that could be the degree. This could be a higher degree. This is 18.5. This could be more like a 20, which could attribute to that, but it did get through it nonetheless. So there's kind of a comparison of edges out of the box. What else do I think about them? This grip and like how deeply they've cut everything into this handle is very nice. This thing gives you plenty of grip in your hand. Like I said, the weight on this large CTK is, I mean, this thing is hefty. I I don't know if I'd want to carry this size, this model every day myself, particularly. It just seems like a lot of weight to be in your pocket. Now, when you move to this medium FSX, this is nice. This feels like nothing. Probably less than a half pound. See if they all. Let's do a race. And they're reliably in and out, no problem. I mean, like you would expect, sit here and play with all day, every day. The internals feel solid as it goes in or comes out and goes in. Like I said, D2 steel. Y'all can see that stamp on there. These price range between $1 and $150 with Peter at Pelican State Armory. With that lifetime warranty and all, I would say these would be well worth the money. I would like to get into one. I really like that pocket clip. You know, that thing is deep concealment. I'll show you a picture of this in the pocket. But, you know, like my Kershaw here, this is a deep concealment clip. And it doesn't leave much of the knife revealed, but if that glass breaker wasn't on there, you would not see this knife. You would see a clip, and that is it. I mean, that is as deep as it gets, people. So let's see what else we can get for you.
We'll see how they do in this water bottle, if they won't just stab through these water bottles when they eject. So did not pierce the bottle and stopped, so that's good. That time it did. Alright, next. Deflect it off the bottle. That's good. Again, good. This is the sharpest of the three. Not piercing the bottle, so that's good. Move back a little bit. That time it did. Still though, we had to have some distance in between the knife and it get going before it did, but close up, oh my goodness, that shot straight through. Let's see if the denim would stop it though. So if this happened in your pocket, what would happen? All right. Tight up against your leg. Did not pierce. Did not pierce. Get some distance from it. Did not pierce, so that's good. Go back to the little guy. Did not pierce. Did not pierce. Give it some distance. Did not pierce. That's good. And the medium. Didn't pierce. Didn't pierce. Did not pierce. That's what we like to see. We don't want any accidents happening. Kind of want to show you what we have in store. We'll be doing one video on a custom TGS edition AR build. This is going to be a long range model with a very light trigger. Should be extremely accurate, and we already have a lot of our pieces together. We have our grip and charging handle. This is an 80% lower. I'll be doing a video just on how to mill this using this tool here. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate you loaning this to me, bro. So this is going to be a great and fun video, and you know, some things to come. We're going to be sending this off to get Cerakoted, all the lower handguard and everything, and it's going to be a red, white, and blue. So if you have any ideas how we should design and make the TGS edition AR build look, I would like your input. So let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned for a video on these O-lights. I'll be reviewing all of these various different models, all really great top-notch quality. One thing I love about them is that all the caps are magnetic, and that's how they recharge. Very easy to throw a charger on and recharge them, or if you need to snatch it real quick, it just detaches. So that's nice. I'll also be reviewing this H&K VP9 SK. Top-notch quality gun, y'all. Very, very nice. I can't wait to show y'all that. And we'll also be having a review on this CZ75 SP01. Very top-notch. CZ is world-renowned. This gun has been in multiple world competitions and won. Extremely accurate. Many good things to say about it. I can't wait to show y'all this one. So thank you, Peter, for that. It's Pelican State Armory. Y'all be looking for that video in the near future as well. We'll also do a review on this KME knife sharpening system I got for last Christmas. This right here blows a Lansky kit out of the water because it is at a very fixed degree angle. This thing will make a knife to where it can whittle hair unbelievably sharp. So you can get it down to whatever degree it is that you're looking for. So that'll be a really cool video if you're interested in these. They start off around the $200 price range, but you will never get a knife nearly as sharp as what this thing can by hand.
Look at